Your father was a big real estate tycoon, and you yourself had invested a lot of time studying real estate. And you had gone to university. You had invested a great amount of time of your life, doing that and thinking that you would possibly get into that field eventually. But when you came back, like you said, you had that incident where you thought you maybe wanted to make egg cooler. I just wanted to know what is that thought process that was there inside that that made you decide that okay, this is the product that I want to do something with. This is the product I want to be manufacturing, and I am going to give up maybe so many years of my life or so much time that I've invested already and move on to something like this, a different field altogether. Because sometimes it can be a big decision of your life. It's a different line that you're choosing. So what was that thought process and what was that drive to finally boil down to that product and actually got you to do it and continue doing it for so long? That I just want to know. In spite of so many ups and downs that you had, So I just want to know what is that thought process as a teenager.
Okay. It seems you're going through the same phase.
Okay, I'll say there was not much of a thought process. I was young, I was stupid, I was naive, I was reckless. So there wasn't much grand plan, there was no strategy, marketing plan, business plan. એ બધું MBAમાં ભણેલા હતા, પણ એવું બધું કશું જ ના થયું. It was like a product, one Sunday morning, we were sitting in the garden with my father and he suggested this product and it sort of clicked in my mind that it made sense, and then I was sort of consumed by a passion to make that product happen. And I had never known what goes inside an air cooler. But that whole, something somewhere sort of clicked in my mind that this product is great for India and, if we can make a better product, it should work. So it was really, I would say, not much of a thought process. It was really, I would say, seat of the pants kind of a thing. It's like someone falls in love at first sight, and then you get married and live happily ever after. There is not a lot of thought that goes into, a kon che, ne kitlu bhani che, ne, kaya family mathi che. You don't really think of all of that. It's just love at first sight. Love happens. It's one of, I'm sorry?
Please say.
Passion to go.
You can say that. You can say that.
True. Please.
Good. Excellent. I wish you all the best. Follow your dream. Just do what you think is right. Just sort of believe in yourself. Have the deepest conviction that you can do it. And just do it. Just do it. No matter what the world says. No matter. I'll tell you. When I started this, friends said, that what are you doing? You come from this family, your father has this business, you've studied this, and you're making air coolers in this very venue about 3 or 4 months ago. He
was felicitated as the best businessman of the year.
Whatever. So Saurabh Bhai Dalal, our minister, honorable minister, he was the one who was giving away the award, and he mentioned on the stage,
I was
right, that 25 years ago when Achal was doing this, we asked him, tu su kari rayo che? So there were many skeptics, people were wondering, what the hell is he doing? But then, if you have the conviction, just do it, go for it.
So make sure there are skeptics, you are on the right track.
Yes, you have to be a maverick.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to be a maverick. Huh? Absolutely.
Good evening, Achal bhai.
Haji, good evening.
Just wanted to know, you've reached to the top. That's what we feel or world feels now. Looking at what the product is all about and what your market cap. So what is next for Achal bhai from here?
Next what?
What is next for you? Which will passionate you for making a different world?
Okay.
What you're looking from here, what is the furthermore? We
What's
already
your next
reached to
dream?
the
I know.
product. So what's running in your mind now? Okay, what do you want to be next in next 10 years over?
Please, બેસો ને. જેમ હમણાં મેં પહેલાં કીધું તેમ, for even in the past, there was never a goal કે ભાઈ આપણે 10 વર્ષે કે 25 વર્ષે અહીંયા પહોંચવું છે. You just do your best and whatever happens, happens. એટલે even for the next 10 years, there is no goal. There is no goal. You just know કે આ થઈ શકે એમ છે, આ થઈ શકે એમ છે. You see opportunity and you want to make sure that you seize all the opportunity that you see. You don't let any opportunity go waste. You know, એટલે one is not looking at હવે માર્કેટ કેપનું ભાઈ there was never a target કે આટલું માર્કેટ કેપ કરવું કે નહીં. There was never any discussion about that internally, externally. So even today also for the future, whether it is top line or market cap or whatever, there is no goal, no target. It's just that you want to see that there are opportunities. You see so much opportunity around you, and you want to make sure that as you seize as much opportunity as you can. I'm sorry, I'm not being vague or evasive, but that is the reality.
But the goal is keep on the action.
Keep on action. અને કંઈ નવું નથી કરવું.
Tireless.
જે તમે પહેલા જે કીધેલું ને એ વસ્તુ કંઈ તમારે હવે આપણે આ કર્યું તો ચલો કંઈક નવો ધંધો કરીએ, કંઈ નવું કરીએ, એવું કશું જ નથી કરવું. We just want to remain focused. પેલા ઘોડાને પેલા blinders લગાડેલા હોય ને એવી રીતે we have put blinders on ourselves. આજુબાજુ ફાંફા જ નથી મારવા.
One more question. What is the secret of your working capital on a negative side? Because generally we find working capital always on a higher side. So what is really happening in current balance sheet?
સીએ સાહેબે કહી દીધું ને રોકડા લઈને કામ કરીએ છે અને એટલે બીજું તો શું. અને we have no limit, we have no bank limits, we have no debt, no working capital limit. બેંકમાં જવાનું જ નહીં કોઈ દિવસ. પહેલા I shouldn't say કોઈ દિવસ. When we were BIFR તે વખતે અમારી પાસે લિમિટ્સ હતી, ટર્મ લોન્સ હતી, everything we had repayment schedule, problems and everything. પછી before BIFR we did not settle with them through BIFR, but OTS કરીને, whether it was State Bank of India, ICICI, we paid off everything. But we had cash flow problems. પણ તે વખતે નક્કી કર્યું, now we have to reinvent ourselves અને we have to make sure that we are working capital asset light and working capital light. અને એક ફિલોસોફી એવી છે, if you can જે વસ્તુ બહાર થઈ શકતી હોય ને, આઉટસોર્સ થઈ શકતી હોય ને, તે આપણે જાતે ના કરવી.
Make or buy
વાળામાં અને or even otherwise ઘણા લોકો અમને કોઈક વાર some of our people will say આપણે એડવર્ટાઇઝિંગ એજન્સી આપણી કરીએ, why do we pay so much, આપણે કોઈ કે ટ્રાવેલ એજન્સી કરીએ, કોઈ કે આમ કરીએ, we say જે વસ્તુ એક ચેક લખાઈને થતી હોય ને તે આપણે જાતે નથી કરવું. આપણે we focus on things which you cannot buy, which is we focus on product innovation like I said earlier. We focus on marketing, on strategies, on distribution. જે વસ્તુ આઉટસોર્સ થઈ શકતી હોય ને તે આઉટસોર્સ કરો. એટલે મારી તો ફિલોસોફી એવી છે કે if I can, there is only one thing that one really needs and that's a bank account. બાકીની બધી વસ્તુ બીજો કોઈ કરે એનો વાંધો નથી.
Good evening. I am Prashant Sanghvi from Ratnamani. Would like to know
તમારો ને અમારો IPOs લગભગ સેમ ટાઈમે આવેલો.
94 માં, yes.
94 માં અને અશ્વિન ભાઈએ જ કરેલો.
Yes, very true. Would like to one thing, one question, and I have two questions rather. One is, do you ever thought to sell off your business when you are in bad phase, or do you ever do you ever thought would like to close down your business during your bad phase? And the second is, do you ever thought you want to sell off your business in a good time? Right now you can, say when your valuation is very high. Thank you.
Thank you. Certainly, during the bad times, ek to hatu ke the thought had not crossed my mind, but even if it had, who would have bought? Nobody would have touched us with a 10-foot pole, એટલે there was not even an option in the bad time. In the એવું હતું ના, પણ એ શું હતું ના, એમાં એવું હતું તે વખતે આમાંથી બહાર કઈ રીતે આવવું, we have to overcome this. અને so I am always કંઈ પણ સિચ્યુએશનમાં હોય ને, actually sometimes it's a bad thing. If you're in a situation, you have to analyze why you got into that situation. But my mind jumps immediately to the next thing. How do we get out of the situation? So rather than analyzing and trying to correct and reflect on your mistakes, my mind jumps to how do you get out of it. So te vakhate pan the whole drive was how do we overcome the situation. So વેચવાનું, exit થવાનું was never an option. The thought never crossed my mind. અત્યારે, anyway, now we are a listed company. If we want to sell, what do we have to do? We just keep on selling into the market. You know, it's a listed company. આપણા હિમાંશુભાઈને વૈભવભાઈને કહીશું તો અમને institutional investor લાવી આપશે. So it's very simple. But the thing is that I see there is still a lot of potential, you know, and so there is still, there are things that I want to do, and you know, potential which I believe exists out there. So why? And besides, અત્યારે હું suppose exit કરું તો what do? I don't play golf. હું આમની જેમ મ્યુઝિક નથી વગાડતો, આમની જેમ મારી પાસે બીજા બધા પરસૂટ્સ કે
કોઈ સાંભળતું નથી,
કોઈ ડિવર્ઝન્સ છે નહીં, યુ નો, જિગીશભાઈની જેમ હું ગોલ્ફ નથી રમતો કે બીજું, આઈ ડોન્ટ ડુ એનીથિંગ, આઈ હેવ નો અધર પરસૂટ્સ. સો you know, my daughters are not married, otherwise I could have played with my grandchildren. So that option also doesn't exist. So what do? You know, so I'm enjoying what I'm doing, so life goes on. My father is 82 years old and he works full time. He works longer hours than me. એમને મોબાઈલ પર ફોન મારા કરતાં વધારે આવે, એમનું બિલ મારા કરતાં વધારે આવે, એમની ગાડી મારા કરતાં વધારે ચાલે, એક સંસ્થાઓમાં અને અહીંયા અને ત્યાં અને બધે. સો વેન હી ઇઝ સ્ટીલ ઇન ધ સેડલ, તો મારે તો ક્યાં બીજું કંઈ વિચારવાનું અત્યારે.
રિટાયરમેન્ટનો તો કોઈ પ્લાન છે જ નહીં, ઇટ્સ જસ્ટ એક્સપેન્ડિંગ ફર્ધર.
Absolutely. But the thing is, sorry Jigish bhai, just a second, but actually શું છે કે I don't think I'm working અત્યારે પણ. I don't think I'm working. You know, I'm enjoying. It's like a game. Actually, it's a game. This is my sport. Let me put it that way. So I'm retired anyway today, you know. Thank you.
It is said that a duty that becomes a desire becomes a delight. So you know, you're playing kind of. Wow.
Good, well put. I'm not as poetic as you, but very well put. Jigish bhai.